Are you feeling tired a lot right now? If you're feeling tired a lot and you keep hearing yourself saying, I'm just so tired, you're actually in alignment with nature. This is the most tired 4 weeks of the whole year. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, the 21st of December is the shortest day and the longest night. So what that means is that we should be sleeping more than being awake. So we should be resting and receiving more than actually doing, creating, going for it. So if you're feeling a bit lackluster, you're feeling like you're procrastinating, you're feeling like you don't want to go as fast, you just want to sit down and take your time when you eat, and you want to sleep in longer in the mornings, and you're just finding yourself going to bed at 8:30 at night, yay! You're actually in alignment with nature. To go against it is going to feel wrong. So it would be like if I was to invite you right now and say, come on, we're going to go, we're going to have a rooftop party, we're going to have champagne, cocktails. Do you really feel like it? Right? If I ask you in August, you're going to feel like it. But right now, if I say to you, come over, I'm going to make a really beautiful roast dinner and I'm going to make a cozy, pudding, come hang out, I'm going to put some candles on, I'm going to hang out, I'm going to eat chocolate, you are 100% going to say yes. So this is nature, right? We're meant to be hibernating. So don't fight it. Literally, think about it like this. During the winter, we follow nature. What does nature do? Trees, their trunks contract, right? So in autumn time, we contract, which is why if our digestion is full of stuff that isn't great for us and our digestion isn't working properly, we can't eliminate out that way. We eliminate out through colds, right? Through kind of mucus coming out, because we're meant to contract in the autumn. Trees, nature does the same thing. It contracts, and then in the winter, it grows deeper roots. And what do trees do in the winter? They stop producing up, right? You don't see trees producing leaves. They stop expanding. They stop producing. What they do is they go deeper for support. And that's what we're meant to do. We're actually meant to go deep, have longer times. We're meant to be reflecting on the year that we've had, reflecting on what we did and where we went and how it was for us. And it's in order to prepare us for being able then to expand in the spring. If we don't put deep enough roots and we don't genuinely rest right now, right? So we hit the coffee, we hit the chocolate, we push ourselves at 3 p.m. instead of having a little 10-minute meditation or rest if we can, we push. By springtime, when the energy starts to push up through the earth again and things start to grow, because remember, there's nothing growing right now. The energy is dead. There's nothing coming through the earth. When the energy comes back through, we're not going to have that deeper stability to have supported our extra expansion that we made this year, because every year we expand even more. Therefore, every winter we need to have deeper roots. Up, deeper roots again. Up, deeper roots again, because we're always growing, we're always expanding. So if this year you don't allow yourself to create the deeper roots to counteract your bigger expansion, by the time spring comes, this huge upsurge of energy comes in, and you're going to be rattled by it. You're going to be more prone to anger. You're going to be more prone to feeling nervous energy. You won't know what to do with it. And I remember when I was learning to teach yoga many years ago, my teacher said it was beginning to be springtime, and he said, you watch, you're going to see more road rage. Cars are going to be beeping, going faster, because these are the people that were drinking, Coke through the winter, coffee. They were stimulating themselves the whole way, right? Working against their natural rhythm, their natural need to rest. So now there's no stability. They're not grounded enough, and they're going to go nuts. They're not going to be able to hold this big upsurge of energy that's going to come through. So there's nothing wrong with you. If you have between now and the 21st of December and you know these are the most tired 4 weeks of the whole year, rest. Can you get into bed before 10 p.m? Have lots of warm, nourishing food. You're probably not going to want to have lots of cold salads, right? You want to have stuff that's going to promote regeneration, rejuvenation. Let yourself sit and watch TV. Let yourself sit and just read the book. Don't worry if you're not feeling massively productive. There's also a lot that's gone on the planet right now. Without realizing it, you and I, we are integrating all of it. And what do we need to integrate? Rest, and plenty of it. The energy will start to lift up again by about the end of January. We'll start to feel like we can do more. You'll start to feel like in your exercise routine, if you do yoga or running or whatever exercise you love to do, you'll find yourself having extra energy to do more. Whereas right now, your routine, you might want to do half of it. You might find you want to just lie down through half of it because pushing is actually going against the grain. Trust that. When you push through energy, all you end up doing is using your kidney energy, and we don't want to be grinding into that kidney energy. That's not what it's for. Kidney energy is not there as your extra every single day, right? It's there for when you need it, but it's not there for kind of that level of abuse. Do you know what I mean? So give yourself this time to rest. Real health is actually listening to your body and not going against it. So on the days where you really want to go for it, awesome. But when you don't, there's nothing wrong with you. You are actually in complete alignment with nature. The energy will lift around the end of January, and really from February onwards, we're going to feel this really fully. If you're listening to this and you are in the Southern Hemisphere, your highest point of the whole year is the 21st of December. That is your most energy. And of course, for us in the North, it kind of is the craziest time to be doing Christmas, because this is when we're meant to be, doing things for other people, getting gifts, getting all of that. And of course, all of that's been inverted. It's actually meant to be a time of rest, rejuvenation, nourishment, talking rather than doing, rather than sort of dipping into reserves that we don't actually have. So you're right if you're tired. You're right if you just want to rest. You're right if you're feeling like you can't take much in, if you're scrolling through social media, for example, and you just can't process big paragraphs anymore. I know I write big paragraphs. I'm like the worst offender for it because I've got a lot to say. It's good that I've got a podcast because I can get it out that way. But you're right if you can't get it all. If you can't, it's like you're unable to, let me just look at the time. I've got 10 minutes. I know I've got 1 more minute to go. So just looking at that, I have my glasses on. You're right if you can't take it all in. You're not meant to. You're not meant to be taking in vast amount right now, because what you're doing is actually kind of closing out. You're processing the year that you've had. You don't want to be really learning lots of new things right now, having to think of new things. You just want it easy, flowy, closing your eyes and not having much demand on you. So if that's you right now, I just wanted to let you know you're utterly normal. If you're listening to this in the Southern Hemisphere, the tiredest day for you is the 21st of June, and June is the tiredest month for you, whereas for us, it's now the lightest month. So all my love to you. I hope you are really, really giving yourself permission to rest and utterly enjoy it. All my love.